style, fake smile, watch a grin. We shoot first, the place while shot a grim. Ground plane, let us see papa rim. Black rain, another rain.
What is up, beautiful? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zosha Allah, if you didn't fucking know. Okay, so today I'm gonna be talking about a topic that's low-key like personal for me because yeah, girl, I'm gonna be talking about, I hope the lighting is okay. I use like a different light and everything today. If it's too washed out or anything, you guys can just let me know in the comments and I'll adjust it. But what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is our lashes, nails, and hair extensions, hair weave and all that stuff. Are all the cosmetics demonic? Okay, so I've noticed kind of like this is like a trending thing where it's kind of like pretty girls, as it was put, versus like, let's call it like holistic girls. Okay, I don't know what the terminology is, but natural. Okay, women that don't wear cosmetics and don't get all quote unquote pretty. Let me first start by saying everyone is beautiful in their own way. You don't need to put cosmetics on to be pretty, okay? But we're just gonna use the word pretty quotation, okay, in the sense that you just like getting dressed up and dolled up and doing like the whole nine, like I do. I love getting all dolled up and stuff like that. I've done like several videos, like a few videos, like get ready with me and stuff like that. But let's talk about it, okay? First of all, let me tell you guys this. My personal experience, okay, I am always prejudged. Not always, but like I would say 95% of the time, I am very much prejudged on the look. And it's taken me kind of a while to notice why people treat me this way. And I notice it's because, I like to get dolled up. I love to look pretty, you know what I mean? And like I said, pretty is, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So you don't need to wear like cosmetics and stuff. Like I have not been wearing nails for like a few months now and I still feel pretty. You know what I mean? Like it's just about your mindset and what makes you feel like yourself, like you put yourself forward and represent what you are on the inside. Okay, so that's beauty for me, that's prettiness for me. Okay, so as far as the lashes, I don't see how lashes can make me demonic. As far as the makeup, I've been having like a conversation. You guys know I'm from the Caribbean, and there's like a large, like, I'll tell you guys, okay, with me personally, I'm from the Caribbean, right? And I grew up in the Rastafarian culture, like very much so. I know you guys might not believe me, but I used to have dreads. Yeah, girl, I used to have dreads and everything. They were very long, and I had to cut them, like for personal reasons. I had to cut them, and here I am, like, So, but, and let me just tell you guys, I know you're gonna probably say in the comments below, ooh, they're not dreads because they're not scary and blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you something. When you carry, Rasta hair, number one, society deems you as like a nasty. Most of the time, especially like I think in American culture, I think so. Okay, we can debate, you know what I mean, a healthy debate if you guys think I'm wrong, but most of the time, especially like in the Caribbean, we'll more like do freeform locks. Like we don't really like braid the hair or twist it or go get a loctician. We will go to the beach and literally we make this thing, we call it like a lick. Like, yeah, we'll make a lick, right? And go to the beach. Like, it's not ceremonial to say, but like most of the times I notice like when people wanna, we call it throw in dreads, right? I'm gonna throw my dreads in. We literally make a lick. I'm gonna tell you guys what a lick is, okay? We will get some friends, especially someone who is more established in the Rastafarian community, will make the lick for us, and then we will go to the beach just, freely like have the hair loosely hanging out, and then we'll take the lick and put the lick all over our hair and just shake the shit out of our hair, and now we have our locks. Like, just don't touch it. Yeah, you can wash it. I don't know what this is, when you go to a loctician, you can't wash it for like 6 weeks. I don't know how long, okay? But we don't really do that here. We're very like into the nature, into the free form, the free, lifestyle of the Rastafarianism, okay? I'm not knocking anybody if you go to a loctician. I'm telling you, in the Caribbean, it's just not what we do. I'm not saying that nobody from the Caribbean, gets their hair done in a neat way like that, but most of the time, especially if you're Rasta, not just have the locks, and I'll tell you guys, I'm a Rasta. Like, I'm a Rasta, okay? Like, you can't tell me, this is the way I was raised. My stepdad was like full-on Rastafarian, so I grew up like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. Like, we will make yaba pot. If you guys know what that is, it's like an ital stew from, the clay pot and all this stuff. I don't know, you guys might use different terminology and, depending on where you're from, but the Caribbean is actually the home of Rastafarianism. Yeah, girl, the Caribbean is actually the home of Rastafarianism. So I'm telling you guys, this is the correct terminology. So, you can try to correct me if you want to, but I know what I'm talking about, like, for sure, 110%, okay? So, yeah, girl, my stepdad was a Rasta, and, this is the way I was raised, like, in the culture, like, all the Rasta men would be around, make a yaba pot. We call it reasoning, where they would like sit with their Bible open and just be like talking about God all day long. Like, this is how I grew up. You know what I mean? I'm a Rasta, okay? So, we would just be like with the freeform dreads and everything like that. And yes, I know that you guys don't like to call them dreads in the States, but I'm going to tell you why we call it dreads, okay? Because when you wear your hair in a lock hairstyle, especially if it is freeform locks, most people are intimidated by you. Like, most people don't want to deal with you. They know, so yeah, they know you're most likely very powerful, in the sense that you know that you just want to wear your hair natural, and you don't want any prosthetics on you, and you just are connected to nature, and you don't care what anybody thinks about you. So people fear that inner power when they see you with your locks, okay? I will say that I'm talking from experience, and okay? So you guys, I was sharing with you that I get prejudged a lot because of the way that I look, okay? If I walk up to somebody, even my Caribbean people, well, not so much really, but sometimes even. But if I walk up to somebody and I'm like, I'm a Rasta, they're like, no, you don't even have locks. You're a bald head. This is what we call it, like, But yeah, but like, really and truly, that's not okay to judge someone on the way that they look. Like, you should judge someone. This is how God judges us, right? Depending on our heart posture, not on, render your heart, not your garment, right? Okay. So, my whole thing is like, I should be able to present myself in whatever way that I feel comfortable, and you still look at me based on my heart posture versus what you think that you see in front of you. I've had people come up to me like, Rasta people and stuff like that. Like, I live in a small island, but not everybody knows everybody. Most people know everybody, but not everybody. But I've had Rasta people. I've had some Rastafarian, like, especially men, do it to me. I don't know if they want to hit on me and this is their tactic, but it's mostly men, I notice. But yeah, girl, they will come up to me and they're like, oh, you need to stop wearing all this makeup and all these lashes and the nails and the hair. And I'm just like, what in your mind makes you think that my relationship with God? Like, not because I want to wear makeup, hair, and lashes, that doesn't mean that I don't love God. And I even had one, like, try to, like, shame me. I've had people try to, like, shame me into wearing my naturalness. You know what I mean? Let me tell you guys something. I love myself. I really, really love myself, okay? And you know, it's been a process for me to get here, okay? You know, when you're younger and stuff, I think we all, you know, kind of seek somewhat of an outside validation growing up and stuff like that. So, you know, we all have to grow into that self-love, I feel. So, you know, first of all, don't go around bashing other people because you think that they should do what you're doing. That's not okay. You know what I mean? If you want to share your culture or views with me, the way that you approach me is not for you to like start bashing me and stuff like that. Furthermore, like if a Rastafarian were to like come up to me and be like, "Ooh, sis, you need to do this and do that and read this passage and read that passage," and I'm like, you know, I most of the time I actually fucking surprise them because I'm like, dude, I already know that, and I can like spit scriptures to you. I might not know, you know what verse and stuff it is, but I know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? So I've even had like some Rastafarian people come up to me. I'm mainly using the Rastafarian reference because number one, I'm Rastafarian. That's what that's mainly what way of life I follow. Okay, kind of all. You know, most people that wear their naturalness where I'm from, they're more into the Rastafarianism. So I'm just using that reference as far as, you know, my experience, okay? So yeah, girl, I'll get people like come up to me and, you know, try to bash me about, you know, wearing, you know, hair extensions and nails and lashes and especially the makeup, because I've had people come to me and say, "Ooh, it's like you're slapping God in the face when you wear makeup and, you know, you don't appreciate the beauty that he gave you and stuff like that." And I'm just like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Okay? Let me tell you guys something. If I tell you, like, first of all, like if I were to actually tell you God sits down with me every morning and I talk with him about what color lipstick I should choose that day and how I should do my hair, like most people probably might not believe me, but I'm sharing it with you guys because I kind of want to start branching off my channel in a little bit of a more like, you know, towards the area of where I can just share things and we can commune about things. I'm still going to be doing like get ready with me's and, you know, because I love to get cute, you know what I mean? Like I can't deny I love, you know, the whole shebang of getting all dolled up. I already told you guys and stuff, but you know, it's my thing for now, you know what I mean? I don't know if like 40 fucking years from now I might change that, but I have fun doing it. And that's what makeup is for me. It's fun. That's what lashes and nails and hair are for me. Like, you know, you see me with the pink and stuff, like it's fun for me. Like I enjoy it. It's fun for me. I enjoy switching it up and just looking a little bit different, you know. Yeah, you know, just looking a little bit different every time I feel like changing up my look, and there's nothing wrong with that. If you are like me and you get you know, stares and, "Oh, you can't love God because you have weave on," or "You can't love God because you wear makeup," and I've actually literally had people tell me like, "Yeah, you're slapping God in the face because you wear makeup and you cover up the beauty that he already gave you," and I'm like, dude, God told me to put pink lipstick on this morning. You know, if I don't tell people, because, you know, I'm not the argumentative type and stuff like that. Don't try me though. Don't fucking try me. But yeah, girl, most of the times I just let people think what they want, but I do notice that people judge me based on the way I look. I also notice that, you know, people assume, and this is kind of tapping into a little bit of this thing called pretty privilege. Yeah, girl, this thing called pretty privilege, which I might make an extended video on, but that's a whole nother can of worms, okay? So, yeah. I low-key want to smoke a spliff, but I'm going through this so fast, I don't think we even need to, right? Okay. So, but yeah, girl, you know, people actually look at me and they think I'm a bitch. Like, I have people come up to me all the time and they're like, or after they get to know me, like, you know, like I'll start a new job or something and nobody will fucking talk to me. Like, I mean, nobody. Like, nobody. Probably like one of the guys or something, or a couple of the guys might talk to me, you know, and I already start to get like stares from the females and stuff, and I'm like, oh God, you know. But the females look at me and they think I'm pretty. No, I just like to wear this stuff. Like, I don't think I'm better than you. I don't think I'm prettier than you. You know what I mean? And I think we should all love ourselves starting with the inside, okay? So, but it's not okay. What I really want to say is it's not okay to assume something about someone. You know what I mean? It's not okay to assume that I think I'm pretty because I like looking pretty. Or I'm a bitch because, or I'm gonna try to take your man because I wear lashes. Like, what the fuck stupid shit is that? You know what I mean? Girl. So, I don't know if I made it to my point yet. Yeah, the guy was telling me like I've had like a few, like at least a few Rasta guys, Rasta, Bobo dread, like elders in the Rastafarian community. Let me like lay it out like that, okay? Tell me that I'm disrespecting God by wearing, especially the hair and the makeup. They just can't fucking get over it. And then they're like, oh, these look so stupid. Why do you need to wear the? No, you don't need to tell me what the fuck looks good on me. If you want to like teach me something, that you think I might not know, the Rastafarian way of life or culture or something like that you might assume that I might not know, because like I told you guys, this is my culture. I was raised in this from the time I'm a little thing, like, but people tend to assume, and I just want to say, like, stop fucking assuming things about people, because you don't know people. And that's not okay. And it's not okay for you to judge people because you think that, oh, she can't love herself since she's wearing hair and makeup and lashes. Like, there's this whole thing going around the social media where, a certain type of dynamic of men have a preference, and their preference doesn't wear hair, lashes, and makeup. That's okay. But if another girl chooses to wear hair, lashes, makeup, and nails, that will leave her the fuck alone. That's not your business if you're not looking at her. If you're not interested in if you're not interested in her in any way, shape, or form, why the fuck are you even telling her, oh, you need to take that off? Is it because maybe you're attracted to me and you just want to like touch my hair? Or I don't know. But my whole thing is, the Bible says, render your heart, not your garment, okay? I can go into the arms of the Father, okay, wearing exactly what I have on now, or even if my garments were tattered and torn. Do you guys think that God doesn't love homeless people because they might smell bad or their clothes are dirty? Do you think that they won't make it to heaven if God were to come tomorrow because their garment is actually like soiled? No. God is looking at our heart posture, how you behave and how you treat people, okay? So, no, hair, nails, and lashes are not demonic, okay? If someone chooses to put that on and you take it upon your... Yeah, dude, that's not your place to go and tell her what she needs to do for God. If God wants to communicate that to me or to any other woman that chooses to, do whatever, or man, whatever, okay? That's not your business. That's not someone else's business, my relationship with God. First of all, people need to mind their fucking business. Okay, let's keep it real. People need to mind their fucking business. Second of all, I've heard like people say, oh, they sacrifice the human hair to their gods and da-da-da. You guys have seen me open my wig unit packages, have you not? Yes, right? Okay, what is the first thing that I do when I don't even show you guys. I thoroughly, first of all, I spray the package down with Florida water, okay? Like I sanitize it, and I also spiritually sanitize it. I pray over my wig units. Yeah, I literally and then after I spray it, after you guys like have seen me like spray it with Florida water and stuff like that, I literally will go and wash the unit. Excuse me, wash and condition it, and like put some of the Florida water in the fucking thing and just baptize it in there. And I also pray over it. So after I've done all of that and I've asked God to sanctify it and bless it before I put it on top of my crown, okay, every negative energy from it is gone, okay? There can be a human that was possessed by a demon, and the moment you pray over him, he's purified. You know what I mean? So I purify my wig units before I put them on. I can't speak for anybody else, but that's what I do. So yeah, girl, my phone rang, so I'm kind of like lost my train of thought. But yeah, girl, I mean, like, don't fucking judge people just because you choose to wear locks. Like, first, like, I want to tell you, I know I said first of all like 100 fucking times, right? But what I want to tell you guys is, like, first of all, stop fucking judging people. Don't look over and judge somebody and think that you know what personality type they are because they have such and such on. No, you don't know if maybe, God forbid, somebody is like battling cancer, or maybe that fucking wig helps her with her self-esteem, or it's not your business what people do and why they do it. It's really not your business. Stop judging people and make sure that your relationship with God is up to par before you start judging another sister or brother about how they look or what they choose to put on. Because to be frank with you, God is not judging us based on that. He's judging us based on this, on our heart. So yeah, girl. A lot of people might also like, that's a Jezebel spirit. I've heard people fucking say this. I've heard pastors preaching this and stuff like that, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? And the sad thing is, this is why I don't go to church. I'll tell you guys, that's why I don't go to church, because you're going to church. Yes, you can feel the Holy Spirit and stuff like that inside a church, which is beautiful. But the church has become such a mockery. Let me use that word. In my opinion, and this is for educational purposes only, and this is just my opinion, okay? That, people are now allowed to go in the church and do certain things, but we're not allowed to go into church and speak truth. I'm going to leave it there, okay? I'm going to leave that right there where it stands, and you guys can assume whatever you want, okay? But, yeah, girl. So yeah, girl, I've heard like preachers and, other people like say like quote unquote believers or, Christians, but that's the word I really want to use, Christians, okay? I've never had, too much experience with Muslim people. Well, we have a really large Muslim community here where I'm from, where I live, but I can't really say that I've interacted with like Buddhists or many other like religions and stuff like that, so I can't speak for them. But Muslim people are always like really very welcoming. I've never had a Muslim person judge me based on the way I look, ever. One of my best friends, hey girl, if you're watching, if you ever watch my channel, hey Eva. But yeah, one of my really good friends a while back, she was a Muslim, and I respected the fuck out of her. I respected this. And, to be honest, like I even would hear like other people, like other, people like in the friend group and at work and stuff bashing her because she would wear, always she had like low cut afro, and then afterwards she got more into her religion and stuff, and she started to wear the hijab, okay? But I would even hear people bashing her like, ooh, who does she think she is now? She has a hijab on. She thinks she's better than us. She thinks this, she thinks that. You don't know what the fuck she's thinking. You don't know what she's thinking. They don't even like care to ask you what, is going through your head, or like have like a real conversation with you, to see where your mind and your heart is at. They just based you based off the way you look, which is fucking sad, okay? But yeah, like, ooh, you're operating out of the Jezebel spirit because that's trickery and blah blah blah. But yeah, girl, I don't see how the fuck I'm tricking you from across the room. I didn't say come hither, this is my natural hair, and these are my natural, like, I'm not trying to trick you. I think this looks pretty and I chose to put it on, period, point blank. Like another sister that walks a different path, and she chooses to wear dreads and be supernatural, like guys, I don't even like, once in a while if I know I'm gonna be out super long or I have like a special event, I will. But to be frank with you, I'm so like fucking conscious of shit, I don't even wear deodorant. Sometimes I don't even want to spray perfume on. I put lemon under my arms every day when I go like to go out, like, I'm conscious, you know what I mean? And not because I choose to wear hair, nails, and lashes doesn't mean that I'm conscious. It just means that's what she likes. So another sister that chooses, or brother, or another sister or brother that chooses to wear like their complete natural self, you shouldn't bash somebody else. You should be more conscious enough to know that, if you want to implement or encourage me towards your way of life, bashing me is not the way for you to do it, okay? And as far as we pretty girls operating out of the Jezebel spirit. I've even heard women say, like, God told me to stop wearing this and that. That's great for you, and I'm really glad that you were obedient to God. But I have not gotten that message from God, and if I ever do, I of course will be obedient to the Father. But as far as you judging someone else based off how they look, that's where the problem starts. The thing is that we need to just stop judging all of each other and come together as one. Ese no importa si yo lo tengo un hair, no importa si yo lo tengo el maquillaje, ese no importa si yo lo tengo el you know what I mean? Like, it's not important whatever I choose to put on. Is sometimes I don't really like to wear too much scantily clothes, like, all the time. But if I go down the road and I see another sister in it, sometimes you guys overdo it. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Sometimes you girls overdo it, okay? But that's not my business. I don't look over and be like, sis, you really should cover up your body and this and that. No, I'm like, okay, I don't really agree with what she has on. Let me look the other fucking way and I mind my business. That's what we need to start doing more of, is just mind your own business. And make sure that you have built a relationship with God, okay? Stop looking at what everybody else is doing and being so quick to judge other people. That's the whole problem. I've had, I don't know if I said this before, but I literally have had, like, if I start a new job or something like that, I literally have had people come up to me, like, probably a month later into the job and be like, you seem pretty cool. You seem pretty cool. You were a total bitch. And, first of all, that's kind of rude to say. You know what I mean? Thank you, I guess. Like, what the fuck do you expect me to say for that? Like, but, yeah, I try to love everyone. Like, I just, you guys, I don't know if you always see, but I wear this all the time. I've always had, like, not always, but most of the time, I wear, like, a rose quartz on me. And even the other day, this lady was like, oh my gosh, I've never seen, like, a huge honker like that. That's a big one, And I was like, yeah, I love to give out love as much as I love to receive it. And she was like, you surely do emit love. Like, you surely, like, from the time you came in, I felt, she was like, from the time you came in, I felt like a loving vibe off of you. You seem like so nice. And I'm like, oh, wow, thank you. It's so nice to be, like, looked at with open heart like that, as opposed to people that, like, as soon as they set their eyes on me, like, oh, she's a bitch. No, that's not okay. That's not cool. And, if it's something that you do, everybody makes mistakes. We've all sinned. We've all made mistakes, okay? I am not perfect. You know what I mean? But try to do better. Try to, if you look over at somebody and your mind says, ooh, she looks like a bitch, or, ooh, she's out of a Jezebel spirit. No, maybe you have another spirit operating over you that you need to stop judging people, because that's not okay. And I don't think, I can't, like, speak and say what God wants, but I don't think that's what God wants for us to be with each other, like, judging each other like that and stuff. So, yep. Yeah, girls. So, that's my take on it. What is demonic is you allowing yourself to judge someone else based off of what they look like, instead of getting to know them or even having a dialogue with them. Okay, that in my opinion is demonic, because you are assuming things and perceiving things about me that are not even true. You know what I mean? Because truly, I'm a Rastafarian, but not because I wear tengo una peluca. It's like, you can't be a Rasta. Like, some people, not really, because Rasta people are really cool, really humble, very loving and welcoming, just like Muslim people, but I do get some of them that are like, you're not a fucking Rasta, you can't be a Rasta and wear that. Yes, the fuck I can do whatever I want. I have freedom of choice out here in this earth plane. I have freedom of choice. And if I choose to put a peluca on, if I choose to put a maquillaje, like the makeup, it's not your business what people used to do, okay? And I'm not saying it to be mean, like, it's not your business, but I just want to send a message to you guys, like, number one, stop judging people. Number two, hair, lashes, and nails are not the Jezebel spirit. Okay, the Jezebel spirit is manipulation. That's what that is. I'm not manipulating you to think anything about me. Like, you can assume what the fuck you want, but I didn't come and twist your arm and say, these are my real lashes. Like, the fuck? Like, just mind your business, be humble, work on your relationship with God, and do you. Stop looking across to the next man or woman and judging people. I get, a lot of black brothers and sisters, and then, I'll be frank with you, some other people, it just depends on what walk of life you're from, what you're attracted to, blah, blah, blah. Because some other people, like, a lot of times, I'll tell you guys, I get a lot of little kids like, ooh, pink hair, or something like that. That they'll come up to me and be like, ooh, you know what I mean? Or, ooh, you know what I mean? Like, so if I were so demonic, do you think that like little kids would love me like that? I don't think so. So what I want to tell you guys is mind your business. Let's try to make it a point to mind our business. Work on your relationship with God. Try to do the right thing and stop looking over at your fellow man and judging him, because it's not okay. I just want to make a side note too. You don't know if someone is like on the edge, okay? If I just started a job today and you want to call me a bitch and you don't know me, yeah, girl, you don't know if, God forbid, like I were suicidal and that might be the fucking like last straw and last word that might push me off the edge and, I go home and like jump off a bridge, God forbid. Be kind to people. Be kind. Spread kindness and spread love, okay? Spread kindness and spread love, okay? Spread God's love, especially if you call yourself a Christian. Stop looking over and judging someone because you think that whatever they have on isn't to your standards or your liking. You're not God. You are not God. And you don't know that person's relationship with God. Okay? So, on that note, I'm gonna end the video there. I hope you guys enjoyed this topic. Maybe you guys can have dialogues in the comments below. I will ask you guys this. Whatever videos that I post, you guys just try to be really respectful of each other, because I would hate any negative energy. I'm only trying to like share and dialogue and let's talk about it. You know what I mean? But try to be respectful of one another if you guys do open dialogues in the comments below. I love you. Stay blessed until next time. Bye.